Many miles into the Maine woods, down a long road of vascular network, of connections to the once thriving timber industry, camps spotting the edges of the Richardson Lakes. Here, many miles down these dirt roads, lays a camp, brought to life by many generations of Ben Pearsons. We're excited for the first time to bring ourselves into this space, in the state of nostalgia, of understanding, of a way of doing things at a much simpler and slower pace, with friends at our side, looking for places beyond these watery ways, searching the shores for treasures and fish that we might find. This cabin, though established long ago and rebuilt in the 40s after a fire, coming together with the best of memories and sinks that everyone seems to love to fill. There's this lake. The Rangeley region is special, nostalgic, and open to interpretation. Many generations writing this story at the upper and middle dams. The rapid river, a joy to be on, a gift from the aqueous universe that we surround ourselves with. Salmon leaping and jumping for the alderfly hatch. Happy to finally once again have those protein packs falling upon the waters. Each part of this space echoes a sense of unity and understanding of hardship, togetherness, of resource management, and oneness with this nature. Paddling up into these dams, you find yourself standing in a place where many people that wrote the stories in the early days of fly fishing have left their mark, and you too can stand there, boat there, breathe there. The many miles of waterways carry us in this 1900s Rangeley boat, sometimes having to skip along in a more modern craft. But every time landing on shore and walking up the same path that many generations have trod before, step by step lifting you up to the house, where a fine beverage, some tasty food, maybe a treat or two, and definitely some relaxation await. The swing on the porch lulls even the most eager to sleep, man and dog alike. The vistas, clear and rich, reaching for miles. Tall, stately pines filter the air with a fine aroma, and the winds carrying the bugs as far away from us as possible, and with our thanks. Night descends, and the cries of the loons and the calls across the water echo to a new morning in which you'll get off that boat and walk many miles down the river, only to return to your family, friends, and dogs, eagerly awaiting your presence, happy to see you again. Happy to jump in the water and go for a swim, grabbing sticks, looking for one another. And the occasional moose stops to say hello, skipping down the road. Our four-legged friends having as much fun as we are as they gallop up the old paths, through the water, down to the boathouses, and pulling circles around the Maine. Always happy to see us. We're always happy to see them too. For they might be our best friends, even in company of friends. The lush green, extends beyond us, filling in the forests, fervently waiting for us to find them. Moons rise and moons fall as we spend day after day exploring this space, happy to be together in solitude, away from life, away from the hardships of the modern world, retreating then into the spaces of a bygone era, where you found your food, where you found your waters, where you found your friends. Building a simple but wholesome lifestyle on a hill. Happy to participate in that once more, if for just a time. With our best friends, we turn to nostalgia ourselves. In the waters, we find islands, and for a time we live there. For a time we contemplate. And then as soon as we are there, it seems that we must leave. After catching fine fish, the salmonids jumping like rockets in the air, we return in our boats, back to the docks, back to our friends, back to the places that we like to haunt. The love surrounds us, and so does the deep, deep history of everything we've come to be and will be remembered. In smiles, we return one more time to the outhouse, to the boathouse, to the edges of what used to be, with friends that will soon be a part of the memory. We rock our days away safely and softly, breathing in the nostalgia of this time and saying goodnight to a fine place.